You guys, it's me! Picking up my camera again for the first time in forever. It feels good, although, not gonna lie, that little break was really nice. Clemmy was recovering from her spay. She is doing very well, although today she is in for x-rays because they suspected she might have hip dysplasia. So she's currently getting that done at the moment. Fingers crossed that there's nothing actually going on, or if there is, it's mild, really, hopefully. She hasn't shown any like physical symptoms, so we don't know. Anyway, look at this. Notice something? The fridge is finally gone. The dead fridge, gone. How many months later is that? Basically 3 months. And now it's gone. And it's almost a little bit weird. If you remember, I had that weird little wooden cabinet thing there, which I hated. I don't like that thing. It just kind of came with the house and just kind of stayed there because when you buy a house, you're poor. If you're a normal person and you don't have a ton of money for furniture and stuff. It's hanging out by the bathroom at the moment. I don't know if it'll go in the garage, maybe, probably. But I bought a new cabinet to put there. So that's what we're gonna put together, and it's gonna be a great time. While I may be very excited to put together our new little pantry thing, first things first, we need to make some reindeer chow. What's reindeer chow? First of all, golden grams are involved, so you know it's gonna be good. Basically, it's one of those weird, overly sweet, unnecessary American treats that's just like so delicious and you can't stop eating it because the texture is just amazing. It's so sugary and so sweet and you want to die because you feel sick because you can't stop eating because it's so good. That's what we're making. It's not good for you, but it's good. And we're making this because it is, what do you guys know about hunting, huh? What do you know? It's deer opener this weekend and Grant's going up north with all the pals, all the dudes and whatnot, and they just, you know, have a merry old time. And they requested a large batch of reindeer chow, Christmas crack, whatever you want to call it. So that's what we're making. That's why we're making it. Is my camera flickering? I feel like I just saw a flicker. I saw a little bit of a flicker there. What are you guys thinking? How you feeling about that? Am I imagining this or is this a real thing? Anyway, so the house is quiet because Clemmy's still at the vet and it's feeling a little bizarre. Let's pull up our recipe and make some reindeer chow. Parchment for easy cleanup. So usually the recipe calls for sliced almonds, but they were completely out of stock and all they had were 2 single bags of slivered almonds. That's what we're using. So we'll toast this first and then we'll throw in the coconut like towards the end maybe. Where's my giant bowl? So this is the largest bowl that I own and I use it for this pretty much. And then when I make like a large amount of scones or something or like a dough that requires a slight folding in a bowl. And I love this bowl. I kind of wish it was a tiny bit bigger, but it is what it is. Back in the day when this recipe was originated, cereal boxes were different sizes. So the recipe calls for amounts that are not what the boxes are nicely anymore, which is really annoying. I'm just gonna have to go with it, you know? 28 ounces total of chex. That was so loud. And now we're looking for 1 pound, 8 ounces of golden grams. Let's go deaf again. I'm thinking maybe this batch is gonna be way too big. But what are you gonna do? Non-Americans, you are about to cry at what goes into this syrup because you are going to be shocked. You're going to be appalled. You are going to be mesmerized by the pure amount of sugar and fat we are about to shove into this recipe. First off, we're gonna start with 3 cups of butter. So how about those election results, huh? Straight up, when I woke up in the morning and saw first thing, that thing had won the election, I literally thought I was still dreaming. I was like, whoa, this dream sucks. I was awake. It's reality, it's real. I don't know, you guys, I don't know. Now we're gonna melt it a little bit. My brother in Christ, this recipe is not good for you. So it's looking like it's gonna be 2 bottles exact, but I'll just let this sit upside down to make sure we don't waste too much. Butter's melted. Here we are with our 4 cups of corn syrup. And now we just need 4 cups of white granulated sugar. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we cook this lovely concoction until it is 240 degrees. Our almonds are toasted very nicely, very lightly, just how I like it. I'm gonna add these to the huge bowl. And now we'll do a light toast on the coconut. I love coconut. Coconut pre-toast. Ever so slightly toasted coconut. Basically, I just kind of dried it out a little smidge. There was like a couple little brown bits. I just didn't want it to be super wet and then make everything too sticky again. This bowl is not big enough, that's for sure. So here's our syrup. doing syrup things. It's about 230 degrees right now. Right now it's 230 degrees. We just need it to go 10 more degrees. And then we can toss everything together. I guess I should try to get this coconut in the bowl. This is a disaster. Hot coconut, baby. Okay. I can't stop eating cereal. It's so good. Syrupy goo in a pot, very hot. And then you just give it a toss. Maybe I didn't goo this one enough, you guys. Not enough goo! What are we gonna do? Ow! Ow, it's so hot! I need candy gloves! Mother of pearl, that's hot. There's cereal all over the place. I have parchment paper on the table here that I'm gonna spread this out on for it to cool down so that it can cool down properly. Okay, and now I'm just gonna do this with the huge bowl as well, and we'll let it cool, and then we get to taste it. Check that out. An entire island top covered in reindeer chow, Christmas crack, reindeer crack, whatever you wanna call it. Maybe I had a little sneak peek taste already. It's still a little bit warm, but I wanted to sneak a little sneak. Let's have a little sneak together. It sticks together, but the butter makes it greasy enough to not be like too sticky. You really can only have a few little pieces before you want to die of a diabetic coma. But it's so good. And the texture, because the syrup is cooked to like a perfect softball stage where it holds everything together and it's not like sticky. So it's kind of chewy still, but crispy. It's delicious. It's so good. Almonds, coconut, golden grams, sugar. I love it. So then once this is fully cooled, I'm going to divide it into huge Ziploc bags and that'll be it. Grant can take it up north with him. Whew, I'm glad this is done and over with. So I'm gonna relax now, and then tomorrow we're gonna tackle our new cabinet for the kitchen, our new kitchen pantry. I guess that's what they're called. So we'll do that tomorrow. Confession, it's not the next day, it's the day after, AKA Saturday. I started putting a little bit of it together yesterday. Just a little bit, just a tiny bit, because we don't have to put the whole thing together, you know what I mean? We can do a little bit, and I was just on a roll. The puppy was having a nap, and I was like, I gotta do something productive. So I started putting this little baby together. Random fun side note, remember how our fridge died? And then we had to get a new fridge? Not too long after getting our new fridge, it stopped cooling, it stopped making ice, then we had to get it repaired, and got it repaired about 2 weeks ago, and guess what? It's doing it again, it's not cooling, it's not making ice. So that's really fun. That's a cool thing to have happen. Fridge dies, brand new fridge, broken, brand new fridge fixed, brand new fridge, broken again. Infuriating, really annoying, very irritating. This motherfucker right here, who I've loved so much and told how much I love and taken care of and loved, you know? I love this fridge, but it does not love me back, and I'm very upset about it. Let's start working on this. Being an adult is knowing that even when furniture assembly instructions say don't use a power drill, it just means that you use it anyway, but you're just careful about it. Because the amount of screws that I've had to screw in, if I had to do all these manually, so annoying. Also, I use a drill when I put together IKEA furniture, even though it says it not to. I do it all the time, okay? Sue me. And everything so far has been labeled very well. So far, there's been no confusion, which is lovely. Fantastic, phenomenal. These things are such a pain in the ass to screw in by hand. Look at that, done. Glorious. Look out when Tara's got a power tool. These little locky boys are my favorite. They're just so satisfying to get in, you know? Okay, now 6 and 5 and 3 and 4 are all going together with some screws called D. So I've temporarily unplugged the fridge for a minute as like a, you know, like, did you try unplugging it and plugging it back in again kind of thing? Like, is that a thing for fridges too? Because maybe it is. But like, why would it just be, why would the same issue happen after having it fixed? You know, like what's up with that? That's really annoying. This is getting a little spooky now. We got all sorts of weird shapes happening. This is so satisfying when it does all like slide in nicely, but also intensely frustrating when it doesn't. Find your holes. Where's your hole? There we go. Woohoo! That was fun. Did I tell you guys Grant lost our GoPro? Good times. I was just thinking to myself, hey, wouldn't it be neat if we could have 2 camera angles here? And maybe I'd use like the GoPro for like some cool little fun close-up shots of screwing things in. That's not cool or exciting, but I thought, it would be fun, you know? It'd be something fun for me to do and edit together. But no more GoPro. GoPro is lost. GoPro is, no more. GoPro is in a field somewhere, buried under some leaves, never to be seen again. We're on step 14. We're more than halfway there, you guys. Thanks for the encouragement. We gotta put this one on top. How scary. Hello? Is there a hole on the inside and I'm dumb? Yes, there is. Right here. I am so freaking excited for Christmas this year. I don't know why. I'm like, I already want to be decorating for Christmas. Grant's obviously gone already and he took all of the reindeer chow with him, and I kept myself like a little liter container of it so that I could have a snack all weekend. I crushed that entire thing when I got home from work yesterday. I'm not proud of it. It made my tummy hurt, but it was really good. But now I don't have any more snacks and I'm so sad about that. So I did that to myself. It's my own fault. So no more reindeer chow for me. It's dangerous. That's dangerous stuff. I need a brief sip break. I've been out of espresso beans for a little bit because I've been poor, okay? I haven't had the money to buy espresso beans lately. So it's a frivolous thing, you know, it's not something I need, so I'm fine going without it, but I had this in the cupboard. And it's crappy, but it's also super delicious. And you get a little bit of caffeine hit, it's all you need. A little bit of a hot, it's a little sweet. I mean, it's no sugar. It's like sugar-free, so it's got fake sugar in it, but you know, it hits the spot. Satisfying as heck. Woohoo! Why is that piece taller? Oh, it's just not in its little hole. Get it in the hole! There we go. Ignore all that squeaking. You don't hear that. That's magic. That's not real. Glorious. Am I gonna be able to lift this up there on my own? Well, I guess I'm gonna have to, aren't I? Dang, how fun. We're already on step 16. This is like so close to being done already. See, I love building furniture, especially when nothing goes wrong and you have all your parts and everything is labeled well, because it's just so much fun. You get to follow all the steps and you just go through it and then it's done. I mean, that's generally how steps work, but I just love it. I just love it so much. Should I just become like a furniture builder on like TaskRabbit or something? That would be really fun. Let me come build your furniture for you. It's scary time. We have to lift this beast onto this. Also, my neighbor just started lawn mowing, leaf gathering, collecting. So that's really loud. If you can hear that, I apologize. But I can't do anything about it, so. Now we have to put on our strong suit and do some heavy lifting. Yeah, dowels are all in, these are all in. I just gotta lift and put it up. So wish me luck, here we go. Oh, that's not too bad. Tara, don't drop it. I'm strong. It's really heavy. I'm strong. I'm strong. I'm strong. I don't want to break anything. Oh, there we go. That was really scary. Wow, it's coming together. Look at this. Wow, how exciting. Briggs likes it because he knows that's where like fun dog stuff will be hidden, aka poop bags, collars, treat stuff. Buddy, we just went out, silly pants. These poor dogs had their breakfast at 1 a.m. this morning because I'm a solo dog mom, so I'm gonna go give them a snack quick. I thought I was recording the whole time I was finishing assembly on this, and I was not. So here it is. It's done. It's beautiful. I love it. It came together so easily. And there's nothing better than furniture that just comes together like that. That was a bad snap. Like that. Not one issue in the whole thing, which I feel like is rare. There's usually, like, the majority of the time, at least one frustrating moment, you know? Like, do you get that too? Yeah, you get that. The only thing is, I think I might buy, like, the frosted sheets to put there, like, on the glass, because I don't really like how it's super see-through. I don't mind, like, I don't have anything cute and decorative to put in there, so I need it to be more functional and more hiding the things that I don't constantly want to be on display. Does that make sense? That makes sense. So I think, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna get some little like frosted sheets, adhesive sheets, and just cover the glass with those so that it's a little bit neater looking. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys, while I made reindeer chow and put together a little cabinet, even though I didn't even record half of it because I thought I was and was not. Sometimes that just happens, okay? It's fine. It's fine. So I'm gonna go nap, walk the dogs, and think about what kind of video we're gonna do for next week, okay? So I'll see you guys then. Signing off. See you next week. Have a good week, have a good day, have a good everything. I'll see you guys later. Bye!